In this video, I'm going to show you how to find a limit of a function that consists of polynomials and radicals. So first, we're going to use the idea that the limit of a polynomial function as x approaches to infinity or negative infinity is simply the same as the limit of a power function that is made of its leading term. So no matter what polynomial you start with, this whole limit will be the same exactly as the limit of this power function. And the limit of the power function is the limit of the power function depends on whether n is even or odd and whether a is positive or negative. So here's a little chart to remind us. These are the behaviors. So when x approaches infinity, this is how we can find the limit of a polynomial function. So when it comes to finding the limits of functions that involve polynomials, we can do this trick and replace every polynomial that we see with just its leading term. So that means that in this expression we have three polynomials, 1, 2, and 3, and each of these polynomials I'm just going to replace with its leading term. It is important to remember that this only works when x approaches to infinity. If it's not approaching to infinity, then you cannot do that. So what do we do next? Well, once we replaced the polynomials with their leading terms, square root of a polynomial is not an issue. We can always find it. When finding a square root of power expression, it's important to remember that square root of x squared is not x but absolute value of x, and in general it is true for any even power. So back to the problem, finding the square root of 9x to the 4th leads to this expression, and now we can just finish it with combining the like terms in the numerator and then reducing the fraction and finally getting the final answer. So the limit of this function that consists of polynomials and radicals is 4.